5-minute trap. Five-minute trap. 5-minute trap. Five-minute trap.
Pandas. 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 Good morning, Pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. We just finished a pre-market show, going over all my off-stream trades, going over all my account balances. Always have a great time there. Hopefully one day you guys can join us. If you guys are not yet Pandas, I would love to see you guys there. But if you guys are really interested in how I'm doing on my journey here with Apex, how much money I'm really making, then you guys can support me a little bit, and I can disclose. Me knowing you support me, I'm much more willing to disclose information to you guys. And so hopefully we see you guys there. Alex Bonet, 5-minute trap. Yes, sir. 5-minute trap. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Diego, welcome. Hassan Marabi, good morning. Kellyanne, good morning. Bernadette, good morning. Jenny Hoyos, good morning. Diego, good morning. Mastro Giuseppe, good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm guessing your name is Italian. If I were to take a guess, I have yet to have gone to Italy. I actually want to go to Italy. Italy sounds amazing. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Frank Angel says, good morning from New Jersey. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. I don't know, man. Chicago's pretty close. Kevin Mack, good morning from Louisville. Derek Drieger. Irizandi. Good morning, guys. Charles Wilson, good morning. Yeah, Mrs. Panda loves making Italian food, and she honestly, I think if she could be any other race, should be Italian. At least when it comes to food choices. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Morning, Samantha. Good morning. Miami in the house. I think Mrs. Pan and I were actually trying to make a trip to Florida. If you guys are from Florida, let us know what are some of the fun things you can do. I mean, we're just we're so like when I think of Florida, I just think of like Key Largo or Miami, Cuban sandwiches, Disney World, Universal Studios. Yeah, that's how basic I am. When I think of Florida, that's all I can really think of. Nice beaches, of course. Okay, something interesting here happened. We actually had a reversal pattern setting up here, and I marked a 2 times risk reward here, and it actually did not reach it. It did not reach the 2 times risk reward. And it's reversing here, which means the swing traders here are sweating now. Swing traders, you're looking for at least 2 times risk reward because your setups are less probable. But the idea is when you do hit them, you get good risk reward. So the swing traders, I don't know, they might have taken a 1-to-1, take half their position off 1-to-1 and try to run the rest, come out break even, or even keep the original stop loss. But that's what I'm thinking as a swing trader, what you would do here. And we see we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits here with the ledge. So let's jump into some pre-market analysis. And what can I say, Pandas? When I look at this daily chart and I see this H4 triggering, in my opinion, the fate has already been sealed. The fate has already been sealed. And I would expect actually a new high here to be created. That's what I'm expecting. We do have a trading range potentially here, right? You have a major pivot, failed to break out, and we made 4 pushes down and reversing with the 4th one being a trap. And if I saw this any other time frame, I'm thinking new high. I'm thinking potentially new high. And if this new high is created, then we can actually shoot for all-time highs, which is, just not that far away from here, actually. And so, it sounds insane for me to say this because of the interest rates rising as they are. But from what it seems like with the price action, um, it looks like we want to make a new high. So we'll see. With that being said, I think today is gonna be bullish. Like, I think today could be wildly bullish, but I could be completely wrong. And we're gonna let every candle tell us more information. Gab asks, when will that famous crypto bamboo? I don't know. I mean, this is basically the bamboo coin. ES futures are my crypto. This is the best crypto coin you can ever imagine. Think about crypto stuff. You have to trade with like incredible fees, and the spreads are terrible. Trap. Market's about to open in 3 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this reversal here, technically we haven't broken above this pivot high, so the swing traders are still in this trade. This is a good sign, the good signal bar. Could be just a two-leggy here, right? A hidden second entry. A, B, C, right? The motion or the movement acted as a two-legged move. On a smaller time frame, it's most likely a actual two-legged move. Good morning, guys. Oh, Jenny Hoyos from Florida as well. Let me know in the comments, or let me know in the chat, what are some fun things to do in Florida? What should Mrs. Panda and I do if we were to go there? Aaron Korn, good morning. Lance gone. Hi from the UK, and it's pissing down as usual. I'm guessing it's raining. Market's about to open in about 2 minutes. So, let's get that bamboo. Alright, pushing up higher. Now this has become an actual two-legged pullback. Pushing up strongly. If you're in the swing trade, you're kind of sweating now, thinking you're going to get stopped out soon. Pushing up higher. Making a double top. Okay, so now the swing traders are done for. They're out of that trade. Pushing up strong, right? This swing trade is done. And this swing trade is established. Higher low, second entry long. I could look for a trap trade here to go long. I wouldn't be opposed to that, a trap trade going long here. But, I don't know. Market just opened. Let's draw trend lines. Could go long here. Far away from 20 MA. Let's sit on our pause here for a little bit. I want to see it just develop a little bit more. I want to see a little more price action at the open. Could be a strong push up here. Very strong push up. Yep, 2 points. Not yet 2 points. Almost 2 points off the bat. 2 points just made. I was thinking about entering there, thinking how strong its momentum was, but it's a little too far away from 20 MA. Mark Awele says, go on an airboat ride in the Everglades. That sounds awesome, actually. Yeah, big push up. That breakout fails. Actually makes the new high, right? So we could consider this something like a break of trend to new high here. And now we could be looking for a reversal down. That could be the case. All in all, it's a little confusing. I'm not sure if we're in an uptrend right now or if we are in a trading range, as you can see with the price action here. Also, with the trading range indicator giving us trading range as well. Now we're getting a big push down, so who knows? You're thinking something like this might trigger a very strong breakout, but breakout has no follow through and it just reverses back down. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Help support this channel. It does help a lot. If you guys, chat engagement and most of you guys are a little confused. You guys think it's trading range day today. I think it's going to be a bull trend day today. Looking at that H4 setup. 10K chart. Giving us a two-leggy here. 5-minute chart. Also two-leggy, but yeah, I'm not sure. The trading range also on the 5-minute chart. Huge trading range on the 10K chart actually. Thinking it might come back up here. We do have potentially also in this uptrend, first breaker trend, looking for a new high. Looks like a little difficult. Strong bull bars ending near their highs could be indicative of a bullish trend here. 3 strong bull bars or 3 bull bars. Kid Poker says CNBC reported global GDP revised down. I'm sorry, Kid Poker, no one cares. I'm not saying that about you. Like, no one cares about you or no one cares about, you saying that. It's the fact that at the end, the market does not care. The market does not care. The market can take that information and spin it in a way where it's like saying, oh, actually, we're going to go bullish now. That's for some reason very bullish news and we're going to go up. At the end, price action is king. And that's going to tell us really what's going to happen. But I do appreciate, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to give us, some heads up on some news related item. But at the end, price action is king, and we're gonna just let this play out. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude to you. I'm just saying, the market is gonna do whatever it wants, even with news like that. That's what I mean by, no one cares. Yeah, I was watching an interview with Al Brooks, and he's such a boss. He straight up will say, in his interviews, do I, does anyone, he will talk about Morgan Stanley and their outlook on the market, and he'll just say, I don't care what they say. I don't care. It doesn't matter what they say. At the end, price action will tell us what we need to do. Kid Poker says, well, my retirement accounts need a bull market already. Need to get back to where I was. Yes. And that's the nice thing about inflation. So the thing is, like, when interest rates are low, a lot of times the market goes up because companies will just buy, they'll take out a low interest loan or borrow money at low rates and they'll just buy their own stock buybacks. And as long as the rate of their stock goes higher than whatever the interest rate of the loan is, that's all that matters to them. They in a sense can manipulate the price of their stock, just by buying it up. And especially when they, have a low interest, then they're gonna be way more willing to do that. But once the interest rate starts going back up, there's way less incentive to do that. And so what happens is, the market tends to go down when the interest rates go up. And in general, inflation should go down when interest rates go up. But we're in like a weird place right now because the market seems to go up when the interest rates are going up, and that's a little concerning to me. That's more concerning to me, but who knows? Hey, chat, I'm actually curious. Can you tell me how the housing market is in your area? Where I am, the housing market's still pretty tough. It's pretty insane if you're a buyer. It's just every house multi-offer, people putting 50, to 100 grand over asking. But I'm in the DC area, the East Coast area in that region, and so houses are just generally very expensive here. And so let me know in the chat how the house prices are in your area. Is it is it like that everywhere, or are some places actually slowing down? Because for me, I'm expecting house prices to kind of chill out because we got two-leggy here, but it's starting to go sideways, choppy, and off the 20th of May, not a bad trade to go long here. But yeah, let me know in your area what your house prices are like. Are they going up like crazy, or is it slowing down? Kenback says I sold my dad's condo in one day, so it's still pretty crazy from where you guys are. Toronto area seems like it's slowing down. Ooh, Alex just bought a house in Spain. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. That sounds like it would be tough to do, to buy a property in Spain. I don't know. Denver, it's crazy here. Western North Carolina is expensive. About 7 years ago, couldn't afford it now. Okay, so it's the same everywhere. It's still insane, and that's the weird part, because interest rates are going up. So you're automatically thinking, okay, like who can afford a house with high interest rates and a high price tag? Because you're talking about a mortgage that's just absolutely insane. Like, really, the only people buying houses are people who have huge cash offers or whatnot. But then, huge cash offers, you don't really even take advantage of the fact that the whole reason why the housing market was kind of inflating was because of low interest rates in the first place. I don't know, it's all too confusing to me. I'm not an economist. I'm just a panda living in the bamboo forest. What do I know? I just make bamboo every day on the markets. That's all I do. All right, we're just hanging out here, and I thought we are gonna have like some sort of uptrend, but it looks like we're reversing here. Could be a first break of trend to new high type situation where we could look for a reversal in this area. This could be a potential good reversal trade here. I'll be very tempted to take this reversal here because we have a break of trend to new high. So typically, this is where you find your reversal. Yeah, it sounds like the housing market is crazy everywhere still, huh? I was mistaken. I thought it might have been slowing down in some areas in the United States, but it seems like otherwise. It seems like it's still kind of nuts, huh? Just watching this, it seems like it's going sideways. I don't have a confident trade here at the moment. That higher low actually was a little tempting, but okay. I see. 10,000 tick chart actually creates a trap here. Right, this is a reversal setup. 4 pushes down and triggers this 3 right above the 20 MA. This could launch this higher. But look at look at yesterday. It just looks complete trading range. It says interest rates need to go above the inflation rate to really matter. That makes a lot of sense, actually. All right. Are we going to start that bull trend I was talking about? It could get crazy here, pandas. It could get crazy here. Oof. Okay. Okay. We're going to hit yesterday's high. Strong move up here. As mentioned by the 10K chart with this 3. Right? That's a reversal setup. Right? From this downtrend. Reversal setup. Very strong move up. Typically happens on the higher time frames. The 5-minute chart. Clearly above the 20 MA. Actually creating a trap here, basically on this 2-leggy coming back down. 4 pushes down, reverses. I'm like pretty confident we're gonna hit yesterday's high. I almost want to go long here on this trap because of this target here. Outside bar reversal. It's not a trap, sorry. I had to refresh the indicator. Like 90%, 99% chance we're gonna hit yesterday's high. Currently missing it by 1 tick. You can almost buy it anywhere here at this point, thinking you can keep scaling in and we're gonna hit yesterday's high sooner or later. It acts as a magnet, and you could have bought anywhere, basically buy anywhere at this point. Keep scaling in. Maybe if you're thinking go below the 20 MA, okay, I'll stop doing it, but you can almost buy anywhere here at this point. Make money, make some scalps. That's a really small bar for 2000 tick chart. It's a little more than 1 point range. Bouncing off yesterday's low or yesterday's close.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap on the 10K chart. Trap here on the 10K chart, creating an L4 setup. And like I mentioned, you can basically buy anywhere here and probably make money. Just buy. Take a 1 point scalp anywhere. Because you're so confident this magnet is going to just suck the price back up. As long as you're above the 20 MA. I may take this 2-leggy here, higher low setup. I don't like it because it's far away from 20 MA. Oftentimes the 20 MA will act as a magnet, might bring it back down. So even though the trigger's above it, there might be a strong force pulling it back down to 20 MA, then bouncing off of it, which will end up stopping you out and you have to re-enter that trade. Outside bar reversal. The price action, I don't like the price action right now, to be honest. I don't like outside bar reversals. I almost want to buy here. Strong bull bar, ending near its high. Hits yesterday's high, breaking above it. Let's mark the overnight high. That's a 2-point scalp right there.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap. Trigger with the outside bar on the 10K chart. But who knows? It has to break previous candle's high to be an official trap here. There it is. All right. I mean, uptrend, strong uptrend. Possibly. Another push up here. I don't know. I mean, this setup probably the best setup so far. Second entry long, higher low setup. You do have a 2-leggy potentially forming here on an uptrend, but it's a little awkward, to be honest, if this does trigger, because it's just a 2-leggy hit just happened here. We're getting another 2-leggy right after it. Just a little awkward, a little too close together. Could be creating some sort of spike in channel. Spike. And we start to channel like this. Potentially. The 10K chart, right? Trading range from the top to the bottom to the top. Trading range indicator on the 10K chart. It is sometimes it surprises me of its accuracy. Just absolutely incredible. Okay, we triggered a second pullback here. We have an ABC pattern. A, B, C, potentially. Pushes back down to the 20 MA. You know, because the problem is we got breaker trend to new high here. Yesterday's high is acting as resistance. Multiple hits. Kind of like multiple failures, right? 3 failures essentially. Good signal bar though. Could this just be chop here, overlapping bars? This is the current signal bar.
10,000 tick trap.
I don't like that signal bar. It's a nice entry bar, nice trigger bar, but this was the signal bar before it, and I cannot enter on a trade with a signal bar that looks like that. A long trade, I can't do it. Simply cannot do it. Even on some of the best setups, that's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 4 points large and a terrible signal bar. You know, I'm not sure about that.
$10,000 tick trap.
Strong push up. There's our uptrend. Looks like we're in an uptrend. Amin Jator asks, Panda, did you cover the losses from last week out of stream or not yet? This is a question I would like to answer for you guys, but it's kind of reserved for the pandas, and so I don't make it unfair for them because the pandas get, you know, the privilege of seeing all my accounts and how much money I make after stream and where I am with all my accounts. You know, it's unfair to them if I just disclose that information. So, yeah, I would like to answer that question, of course, but to be mindful and considerate of the pandas here, I don't want to just disclose information that they become pandas for, in a sense. Let's just say I had an excellent week of trading while off stream. Great week of trading. Yeah, the 10K trap does trigger, and it's very explosive, right? There's two actually reversals here. There's a reversal here, another reversal here, and these 10K traps are just exploding. Like I mentioned, I thought we were going to have a strong bull trend day today. Because of the fate was sealed, once this H4 triggered and we reversed, I just feel like we could look for a new high. Like, that is what typically happens. But, you know, we still have to break through the 20 MA. We still have to break through these pivots and all these things, but typically that's what happens. Right, the pullback has 4 pushes down, which is essentially just two leggies, right? Just two-legged pullbacks. A, B, C, that's one. Here's another one. A, B, C. This is why we look for H4, L4 setups, because there are just two-legged pullbacks in a row. But who knows? Let's let this. You know, you gotta let the candle finish essentially to see. But my premise is that, you know, we'll probably have a strong bull trend day today. I haven't entered any trades yet. Todd Atstone says you have 2 levels of pandas versus super pandas. Yes, the only difference is Discord. So super pandas get access to the Discord, which, you know, we continue to trade off stream and talk about setups that we see with the community and talk about just trading in general. And so I think that the 2-legged Discord is invaluable. That thing is, you know, especially if you're just starting. You know, not even especially. It's just even if you're starting, it's really good. If you've been doing it for a long time, it's really good. We've got some awesome traders in there, to be honest. I'll say some better than me, you know, but yeah, it's a great community. In Rothable says, when is it okay to take a high or low? Typically high or low setups are setups we take in trading ranges. You can take higher lows also in strong trends, of course, but The higher low setup is a way that we confirm if a trading range is happening or if there's a failed breakout, failed breakdown. For instance, you have this move down. A lot of us would be scared to take this first entry long, but this higher low setup will be more confident, thinking we'll come back to the top of the trading range. As you can see here, trading range. Come down, failed breakdown, comes back up. The higher low setup was a more higher probable setup than this one. But the problem is, of course, your risk would be larger. Like you could put your risk down here or your stop loss here, which actually would be smaller, but yeah. So higher low setups typically happen when you're in the bottom of the trading range and you do a breakdown of the trading range and you kind of want to trade, you want to fade that breakdown. And then when you fade it, you do it with a higher low. And so that's typically when you do it. Ted Rajnes says, any plans for a live video that has no YouTube delays? That's literally impossible. Unless you're on a Discord. Discord has 0 delay. But YouTube has a native delay that I can't do anything about 20-second native delay. If you find yourself having more than a 20-second delay, then watch it in 2x speed and make sure the live button is red. And just wait for it to catch up. But yeah, the Discord, sometimes I'll go live on the power hour because I trade obviously with you guys in the opening hour. And so the power hour I would trade sometimes on the Discord, and that will have 0 delay. Plus it's like a voice channel, so multiple people can talk to each other, and it's kind of nice. I'm not just talking. I'm actually talking with people asking questions, and people are asking, is this a good setup? Are you thinking about this setup? What would you do here? And it's just actually just regular conversation. But yeah, but you can take higher low setups also when you are on a strong uptrend. If you're like on this uptrend off the 20 MA, if you see a higher low, second entry long, good trade to take. This is just grinding up right now. Hard to find an entry at this point. In fact, this creates an outside bar reversal, right? Triggers up and actually stops you out if you had your stop loss here, and then goes right back up. This is like just a plain old spiking channel here. Kind of a spiking channel like this. It's a very narrow spiking channel, but a spiking channel nevertheless. Yeah, unfortunately this signal bar was really terrible, so I wasn't really thinking of entering with this signal bar, but it is what it is, and it starts to go up. 9 out of 10 times that's not a good idea to take that trade. But that one time you take it, you get a nice little breakout here, right? You get, well, you tip 10 times your risk reward, so I don't know how to measure that. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point risk, because you got to consider one tick above and below. 5-point risk, so you're talking about you need 50 points to get a nice breakout here and consider it a decent trade. Yeah, I mean, this is moving upwards, and you can just always buy, right? Go always in long if you want, right? You can buy with limit orders at the below, like at the low of each candle. You can scale in when you get near 2 points down, come out break even if it goes against you like this. So always in long type situation. But I'm just waiting for a setup. I mean, there's no setup here along this entire grind upwards, and so I'm not feeling bad about missing anything. I'm feeling good the fact that I know there's no good setup here, so I'm just sitting on my paws. So I put a poll up there, anonymous poll, so you guys can mark how much you're making right now on Obviously, a lot of you guys are making more than me, so. But some of you guys are in the red, which is unfortunate. But it's okay, you're not alone. Some people are killing it, making more than 500. Some people probably took the risk somewhere along here. I'm not sure which trade they took to take the risk, but we do have a two-leggy here. And it's like so grindy and so far away from 20 MA. It's a risky trade, but it's like if you want to enter long, you can enter long here. All right, pandas, let's shoot for it. Let's go. Let's go for it here. Let's go for a long trade. Two-leggy off of our, you know, our super small spiking channel. Creates an outside bar reversal. Sure, let's take it. In this trade. Just any reason to go long in this uptrend, you're just kind of finding an excuse. Go look for 2 points here. Pretty confident I can make 2 points here. The uptrend is so strong. Tickles my target, teasing me. Just tickles it. Doesn't actually fill me yet. Confident I'll get filled here, but who knows? Starting to reverse on me. That's not good. It's pretty confident in filming. It tickles my target at 2 points, but I'm just gonna hold it. You can skunk this trade at any moment. Come up break even if you want, but I want my 2 points. I can came out with 1 point actually. The risk is little, it's not as large, but it's actually really funny because the 10K chart is actually showing a huge trading range right now. There's no bar, it's not breaking out strong enough, so trading range still thinks, the trading range indicator still thinks it's in trading range. And so this like grind upwards is just kind of like making the market think we're still in a big trading range. But it's just this small pullback bull trend. Just sitting here waiting with zero emotions. I'm like so close to skunking this. I want to let this trap trigger. I wanted to see it trigger, and it just triggered. Don't reverse on me now. Come on, come to papa. Almost want to come up break even, put my stop loss here, take my risk off here. Come on. Woo! Come on. Just give me my 2 points. Is it too much to ask for? Just 2 points. I want to come up break even, put my risk, take my risk off here. Alright, I'm out of this trade. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. Came out break even, +1. It's just taking too long. I don't want, my scalp should be quick. And could be kicking myself here. It's gonna hit it. Now hits it easily. Oh, pandas. That was frustrating. Sorry. It just took too long. I didn't. When it comes to scalps, I want to come out quick and just get out. I don't want it to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to take 6 bars to finish my scalp. I'm sorry. It's just too much. Like, it got me. It got me. I come out. I'll be happy with my $25. ah, you know. I'm okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It just didn't do what I wanted to do, and so I'm out. I'm out. You know, something like this, looking so grindy, it can actually just break down very hard. But I could have came out with 1 point. The risk actually wasn't that large. It was only like 3 point risk, so I could have came out 1 point and be happy with that. But I've just had so many red streams. I just want to end green on one stream, if that's not too much to ask. Even if it's $25. Just been red on like every stream the last like 10 streams. I hate it. But I mean, the off-stream trading is great. It's wonderful. It's just amazing. It's just rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. Just during the streams, it's so difficult. Wow, what a grind. Rarely you see a small pullback bull trend look like this. This is rare. This is very rare. This is like, you don't see this often. This kind of movement, very small. Right, it's basically, imagine it being a trading range, but it's going upwards. You're talking about like a 2 point trading range. Right, if I were to turn this, basically make it, flat. This is like a 2 point trading range. We're talking about 2 to 3 point. It's just very hard to trade. I mean, you can continue to buy at the bottom here and selling at the top, and sooner or later it's gonna not work. But hopefully you've done it enough times where that one time it doesn't work, you've already made your profit enough. So. This is not regular behavior. This is uncommon. If you look in the higher time frame, you just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bull bars in a row. Unsustainable uptrend. On the 5-minute chart, it's just pure bullishness here. Yeah, kind of like I mentioned, it seems like it's a bull trend, but man, something like grinding like this could reverse. I don't know. This looks weird. It's like untradeable. I cannot enter this trade. I cannot enter anywhere in this trend. I mean, I was I was here and I had bamboo paws and couldn't hold it, but. Absolutely incredible though, this move up. Oh wow. Wowzers. Wow. This is fun to watch, huh? Still always in long, and again buying at the bottom of the bars, just buying along this trend line. Selling at the top, right? You could have bought here, sold here. But this is so tight, it's very difficult to trade. Like, you're basically trapped out. Like, bulls can't enter, and bears are trapped in. They can't get out because they're trying to come out, scaling in, and try to come out break even sometime. And the problem is when the bears are doing that, for every buy there's a sell. So there's a bear here selling somewhere here, and the bears are even selling here. And so they're trying to come out. They're trying to scale in, trying to come out break even, and sometimes these like grinds up end up an exhaustive move up, like a huge impulsive move up, because that's like all the bears just capitulating. Jeez. What a move. What a move. What a move right now. So this is actually breaking out of the channel now. Over. You guys think it's topping out here? I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, you just gotta let the price action tell you. And as long as you're above the 20 MA, we are still in a good uptrend. I mean, it's healthy. Like, I'm not going long here, though. I don't know if I want to go long here. Maybe two leggy back to the 20 MA. I don't know. Mo asks, do you think the farther it is from EMA, the counter trade would be a good trade? Depends on how you counter trade, but no. Small pullback bull trends, you never go short, in my opinion. It doesn't matter, because you have no idea how long it's going to grind for. Gab says, if bull equals up, bear equals down, panda equals, we call it flat. It'd be amazing if someone isn't a runner right now. I mean, if you took the trade off the 10K chart, not a bad trade. Something interesting does happen here. You have a trap that just fails, and traps typically should not fail to the upside if you're in a strong bull trend. I'm going to sit on my pause here. This is a two-leggy appearing, but it's floating in the middle of nowhere, plus you had a failed trap here, so I'm going to sit on my pause. You have an overshoot, which typically leads to an undershoot, right? Because the market likes symmetry. So you have this overshoot here in this channel. I'm thinking undershoot, probably coming back to the 20 MA. Especially you have a failed trap here. That should not happen if you're in a strong bull trend. DX, bull equals up, bear equals down, panda, Michael Chin. This Michael Chin thing is never gonna die. Carl Herman says, Brad Wolf says 200-point rally over next 2 weeks. By the way, pandas, if you guys don't follow Brad Wolf, you need to follow him. I realized on Al Brooks, he does like daily chart reviews, and the person that's actually been doing them has been Brad Wolf. So he has a YouTube channel, and I would say subscribe to him. He's the most boring, dry guy you can imagine. He's basically Al Brooks incarnate, but the thing is, he reads the markets well, and he gives you good information. So the content like that, and also he's the one who does all the daily reviews on the Al Brooks his daily reviews. So I'm thinking Al Brooks is probably gonna retire. I mean, he's pretty old. Just looking at him, and it's sad to like think about it, but it seems like he's gonna probably retire soon. See, with this overshoot leading to undershoot. I'm seeing on my pause. We're underneath the 20 man. I'm not trying to go long here. Big push up. Just small pullback. Looking for a new high. But yeah, follow Brad Wolf. I've mentioned to Brad Wolf that I'm gonna tell people about his channel. I mean, he has like very small subscriber count, and yeah, but I would recommend follow him. How many likes to change your name to Panda Chin? I would need 1 million likes for that. Yeah, sorry, Pandas. There's no setups for me right now. When it grinds up like this, it's actually very hard to find setups. It's just like in any trading range, very hard to find setup. Like you really have to just imagine this as being a trading range, like on the side or slanted upwards. Yeah, I mean, just in terms of retiring, I mean, he does things more than just trading. He does like a lot of content. You know, he creates a lot of content. He has his own website. He does a lot of like interviews and a lot of seminars. You know, those things, you know, probably retire from those things. Just watching here. We're above the 20 May. I mean, obviously strong bull trend. That's what you're thinking still. Do I want to take a second entry long here? Is a question. Don't feel very confident about it, but we're above the 20 May. I just don't like the fact that we broke below it, broke above it, right? We're starting to look like perhaps turning to a trading range here. And so I'm not too confident trying to enter, try to go long here or any direction, but most likely the trend will continue to go up. Terrible signal bar. Potentially could have a reversal here, but I don't know. Spike in channel. Oftentimes we come back to the bottom of the channel, the spike in channel. But like I mentioned, I think we can have a strong bull trend day today. Trying to come back up to the 20 EMA on the daily. What a temptation here. All right. You got me. Good signal bar. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on this uptrend here. I do feel like trading range happening here. And, nah, I can't take this. I cannot take it. The main reason is because I'm looking for a new low, actually. Right? Break a trend, looking for a new low still. And then with that new low created, look for reversal. But this is a higher low, second entry long on an uptrend. So you can consider taking this. But I would rather have a new low. I feel more confident in that. Very small bar. It's about 1 point large. That's very, very interesting. Okay, a little more than 1 point large. 1.25 point large. The range of this 2000 tick candle. Very small candle here. Possibly some indecision here being made. Does pop up, does trigger the second entry long, right, higher low. I'm looking for a new low, so hard for me to go long here. But who knows, this could just pop off. I don't know. If this goes on without me, so be it. I have a setup that I'm looking for specifically here, and I want to wait for it. Ends up being a decently strong bull bar, but about 2 points large. Very small still. Does break above, makes a point, makes 2 points. So continuation of the trend. I had something I was looking for. I wanted to actually break a trend to new low here, and I was waiting for that reversal. But you know, strong uptrend like this, maybe that was a better setup to take. It's okay. I don't mind missing that. Anthony, if he says that his Ninja Trader looks different, that could be because you might need to reload your historical. It could be also some of the settings you might have. It could also be your time server you're using. There's a lot of reasons why the tick charts may look different than other charts, but the main one most of the time is reloading your historical data. You can right click and there's an option to reload it. If it still looks different, there's probably another setting that's making it look different. But the settings that I'm using is like the settings that Ninja Trader recommends to use. Panda, sorry, no trades. I mean, I could have taken this one, but I had a certain setup I was looking for. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't know. This is rough. This is rough. It's grinding up. Now we have like this break of this channel making a new high. Am I expecting this to reverse? I don't know. Not really. It's such a strong uptrend. But, I mean, it could be just too far away from the 20 MA. I mean, we're talking about the 5 minute. You're this far away from the 20 MA. You're bound to get a pullback. You know, it's back to the 20 MA sometime today, in my opinion. Like, you have a 99% chance we come back to the 20 MA on the 5 minutes sometime today. Sometime today. I'll actually trade a trap here to go long. If we get trap trade here, I'll go long. If we get trap, I'll go long to make that new high. thinking we're just in a massive uptrend and just we're not even halfway done with it. But it is getting choppy, right? Now we're seeing overlapping bars. I mean, even this was very choppy. Kind of crazy. Makes an inside bar. These bars are so small. It's very interesting. I have no setup though, so I'm just watching this. I could care less what happens here. If I don't have a setup, I could care less what happens. Because in my mind, if there's no setup, there's nothing I'm taking. There's nothing for me to do. If there's nothing for me to do, there's nothing to miss. Big push up here. Strong bull bar ending on its high. You could almost always go in long, right? Always in long. Just buy here. You just buy it. Just buy anywhere. You buy here. You buy again down here. Scale in, and then if you goes like 2 points beneath that, you just take the loss. But the chances are for this to continue are very high, so you just buy. Even when it looks like this, you buy at the bottom of this bar. You buy here. You buy here. You buy again here. Come out break even if you think it's not going to go up higher. You have a stop loss maybe somewhere down here, 2-3 points below. Take the hit. People coming out break even. Those who bought the high of this bar and bought like the low of this bar might just come up break even right here. Risky trade. Do not copy my trades. This is gonna bite me in the butt. I already know this is gonna bite me in the butt. This is gonna bite me in the butt. Set up my pause. We've already made our new high, but I don't think this is gonna stop. I think this is gonna keep going up. Trap trade to the long side. Only thing making me hesitant to take this long is, well, a couple things. Far away from 20 May. Also, it is happening after the new high was already been made. If there was a trap here, I would have gone long to make that new high. But because this actually didn't trap, right? We didn't get a trigger below. Pretty good trap. Sitting on my pause. Sack of clans. Can I change my answer? Can you change your answer? I don't know. You tell me. I think you can. So like, yeah, you know, whatever news channel says there's bad news today, does it look like it's bad news, right? With the price action, I don't think so. Right? The market can do whatever it wants, and the price action's king. I think the price action telling us, right, with this H4 setup, we had a good chance for a strong bull move today. Just watching. Sorry, Pandas. Not much content today in terms of trading, so. Yeah, Sack of Clams asks, if you get slippage, do you adjust your target or maintain the same target and accept 1 or 2 ticks less profit? Technically, should be just keeping the same target. Technically, especially if your strategy is very, very like precise. You gotta just eat that slippage. Amazing move up here. Not much to do here. It's kind of like these trend days that are this tight. You're kind of like wanting a trend day for a long time, and you get one, and it looks like this. Again, you can always just buy anywhere and probably make money today. But at the end, the nice thing is this is all risk-free. So even though this is going up, it's fine. Risk-free trading, guys. Apex funded traders. 50% off code right now. It's a deal of a lifetime. Just watching. And it's like, it grinds up. Difficult to enter this. Because you're like always in the back of your mind somewhere. It's like, if this reverses, this might reverse like and crash type situation. Russell H. Show us, Panda. Buy anywhere. Take a scalp. Honestly, I would, but it's not part of the strategy. As we try to do on this stream. But when I do live Discord, I will enter almost anywhere, always in long. Pandas who join my pre-market show, they know all the times I do always in long trades. They can see it. I show all my markers when it comes to the pre-market show. You guys are interested in like actually knowing how much money I make trading, then you guys can become pandas and join the pre-market show. I'll go over all my accounts and you can see, at the end of the day, how much money I actually make, and also, how much money I'm making with Apex. And I'll just say it's not a little money. Let's just say that. Yeah, if you guys are interested in a more, if you want to support me, or if you want to follow my journey a little more closely, let's say, you guys become pandas, and that's available for you guys. And if you become super pandas, you guys can join the Two Leg Up Like Discord where we continue our trading after stream. Now we're breaking below the 20 minute here. Yeah, so I also show all my off-stream trades, and so sometimes during the pre-market show, we do like a little bit of chart review of the previous day and why I enter some of the trades I enter. And sometimes I go, yeah, I just enter long here. I just bought anywhere. I just saw a strong movement up, and I just bought it. And it's always in long, you know. So if you want to see that stuff a little more closely, then you can become pandas. Jack Troy asks, you pay monthly data fees once funded? Yes, you pay a monthly data fee and a licensing fee, right? They're the same. They're all encapsulated in one fee. And you do that for every account. Yeah, A says, daily chart showed 4 days of balancing with failed break below yesterday. So logical target today is to try for the highs, I guess. I mentioned many times why we were in a strong bull trend day today and why I thought we're in a bull trend, because of this H4 setup we have. H4 setup after a strong move up, right? Strong bull trend, then H4, basically just a bear or bull flag, and then we're gonna most likely make a new high. We're gonna break this high and potentially make new all-time highs. And I said that in the beginning of the stream before the market even opened, thinking today's gonna be a strong bull trend day today, which it was. And did I take advantage of it? I actually didn't take advantage of it on stream. I bought actually some calls yesterday on SPY, thinking this was gonna happen, and yeah, I already like doubled up on all my calls. So it's like, yeah, didn't make much money here, but still took advantage of the fact that I knew this was gonna go up. But obviously the leverage is different here than buying a one call contract. The leverage here is like you can potentially lose thousands of dollars, but potentially gain thousands of dollars. Emmanuel Martinez says, it's a fee taken from your account or credit card? It's taken from your credit card. So even though you have to pay the monthly fee for every account you have, it's well worth it because for every account you have, it acts like as a brand new account. So basically you can pull out that 10,000, the 100% of 10,000 on every account that you open. So that's in my opinion, that's an amazing, like, I guess trade-off. Or I don't mind the data fees or like nothing when it comes to trading, like especially with how much money they fund you with. I only trade $300,000 accounts, so like you're talking about like 2 scalps a month that'll cover the cost, like with one contract. Typically for me, like I'll trade 1 to 2 contracts every trade, so one scalp for me will cover that data fee. Timmy Scober asks, how long did you need for the evaluation? How many days? I mean, for me, so it depends on what you want to use the evaluations for. If you want to use evaluations for practice, because you want some skin in the game and you're just tired of sim and you actually want the potential to make some money, then I would say evaluations is a great way to practice and have that pressure of money and you being able to perform. And plus, you can't lie to yourself when you have an evaluation. Like when you sim, we lie to ourselves all the time, and so you want to have something so you can't lie to yourself. And so that's why I would recommend to do evaluations even for practice. Obviously you have to be able to be somewhat profitable in sim trading to even consider to be profitable in any other, obviously live trading. So it depends. For me personally, I don't practice with evaluations. I don't need to practice. Like, I've been doing this for 2 years now. So for me, it's more of the fact that I just want to get funded. And so I try to pass the evaluations within the 10 days. I usually can pass it in about 4 days, but sometimes it takes me longer and I'll pass it in 10 days. Just watching this. I mean, no entry. That wasn't a two-legged pullback. It was the first entry, making a new high. And we're just in this super strong bull trend. But unfortunately can't partake in much of it just because it's just so wild. It's just grinding up. And it's like one of those where you, again, just want to buy anywhere. You can probably make money. With a wide enough stop today, you probably can make money. Carl Tezos never traded NASDAQ. I've traded like one time and it scared me. I'm so used to like, trading 1 point. Like NASDAQ will eat up 1 point in like a millisecond. $94 null education. How long did it take you to understand price action and be able to recognize your entries? I probably was able to recognize that pretty early on. The system is not difficult to learn, in my opinion. Two-legged pullbacks off the 20 EMA, right? Two-legged pullbacks off trend lines. It does get a little bit more difficult when you try to trade two-legged pullbacks in trading ranges. But along the journey, technically, I'm just setting aside all of the other stuff in terms of like the psychological aspects to kind of get better. I'm still trying to get better at that every single day. But technically, to learn a setup took me like maybe 2-3 months actually to get pretty good grasp of it. 2 to 3 months, and that's starting from like scratch, and not even knowing anything about futures, up to the point where I felt like I can identify the setup pretty decently. But then the fact is that, or the problem is that even though you can identify it, good setups are not that common. Like, you might get good 6 setups in a day on a good day, 5 or 6 setups, and you have to be very patient for them. So the other problem is that you just become impatient and you enter things that are not the setup. So that's the main problem, typically why it's hard to be profitable in any system, really. But with the two leggies, to learn the setup, probably 3 months, 2 to 3 months. All right, Pandas. That's it for today. I mean, this is gonna just grind up all day today. Maybe, who knows? Oh, I have this yellow. Whoa, this yellow line. I was like, what is this yellow line? This yellow line was this ledge created. How many days ago was this? Like last week. It's like about 7 days ago. This ledge created way over here is starting to become relevant again. Wow, absolutely amazing. bears are gonna have to give up soon, and we're gonna get a really exhaustive move. Even these are a little pretty exhaustive here. All right, Pandas, trade safe, everyone, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Hey, we ended green today, Pandas. $25. I mean, that is insane. But Pandas, trade safe, and green is green for me. And as always, happy trading and God bless. Bye.